Okay, and we are live. Hello, 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 my lovelies. I can see you on the comments. Oh my God, the comment section is just going really fast. Hello, Nuneka, that was the first one on the chat. Hello, Dreamwood Butterfly and Lavi. I hope that I'm reading that good. So today will be the first episode of Crafty Banter when I meet with cool people that I know, with my friends that are super positive and talk about stuff, arts and thoughts and all those cool things. If any of you want to join us later on, there will be an option. And today, very first person who started really cool thing for me. Conversation with her a few years ago just started off really positive, cool adventure for me. She's amazing artist, super cool person, as I mentioned already. South African, living in Netherlands, and I'm sure that you know her. Her beautiful, whimsical, and cheerful crafts, and I will add her to the screen. And please say hello to Marlene. Okay, you are here.
Hello there, everyone. Hi. Hi, Olga.
Okay, so we have comments. If I look on the side of the screen, it's not that I ignore you. I'm just managing the backstage. Yes. So I'm super excited that you said yes to that because I'm really happy that I can share with subscribers and with some of your fans because I see that some of people from your group are joining us, uh, and your joyfulness and positive vibes are just, you are just glowing with them.
Thank you. Thank you. Keep it coming, Olga.
And I'm happy that we can share it with everyone.
Yeah. Hi.
So yeah, okay. Hello, hello. Okay, everything is fine. So I will start with the first thing, because your art is like you, super positive, bright, and cheerful, and it just makes everyone smile always. And I have one question. I will start from the question that was from Instagram. I just wanted to read it correctly. And actually, Nunu asked that question. Uh, do your cool drawings appear in your dreams, like the part of the scenery, or how do you come up with them?
No, it doesn't. My drawings, usually, I've always said that inspiration doesn't hit you just while you're sleeping. And it doesn't hit you when you're out and about. You actually have to sit down and draw to get inspiration. And one thing that you will draw will probably won't work, and then you'll draw the next thing, and then your attention will be drawn to something else. And usually my best things is that the nicest things I usually draw when I'm on holiday in France. Then I sit next to the water and I sit at the camping site and I can see everything going on, and I get all these ideas of all these people, and I draw funny faces for them, and I draw funky animals and like a fox
Oh,
for woods and things like that.
oh wow! So, because your last line, you probably draw it when we were on lockdown. So, how did you manage without
No,
friends?
it was
YouTube
actually
and
my
French
artsy
code?
Arabia line was actually before lockdown. I actually already submitted my design, so everything already was finished in February. So end of February, I actually got my first samples. So I worked in lockdown. I worked on making samples for this range.
Oh wow, I'm jealous. When I grow up, I want to be so ahead with stuff as Marlene.
So I actually now received my first samples of my stencils being released for January. So I've already played with them. So
Is
that's
it
always super
exciting?
excited. So when people, when my range comes out, I'm usually already in my head busy with the other range. And I've actually submitted my designs for the whole of next year, because that I drew while I was in lockdown because I couldn't travel. And I thought to myself, use this time wisely. Listen to
Yeah,
what my
do
father
something,
used to say.
do something good with it. It's
Yeah, I thought probably next year will be a pretty much a year that we need to travel and teach abroad if we can again. And then there will be less time for designing and to be
you
able
know, teaching
to.
teaching abroad is already starting slowly. I think that, the travel restrictions are a little bit down. From happy news, this weekend I was teaching my first in-person class since, lockdown. And we were able to teach 4 students in the classroom. And it was so cool to, go back to normal, almost normal. Yeah, cheers. I unfortunately have just
Yes,
coffee,
nice.
but I hope that my husband maybe get a hint. Maybe he will hear
Yes, good.
that he can bring something cool. Um, okay, so we have, of course, Belinda, another beautiful South African soul, is uh, saying hello. Everyone are, joining uh, and saying hellos. And right now on the screen, I put a comment from Terry. What inspired the Arabian theme in your new line?
Well, the Arabian theme is actually everything that I draw will always have something to do with myself. Somewhere I've been, somewhere that I have a strong connection with. And I actually lived in the Middle East in Dubai for 4.5 years. And it was probably the most magical time of my whole life. The Middle
Arabian
East,
night.
it's really, the Middle East captured my heart very, very in a big way. My parents lived in Kuwait in that time, and my sister flew for Arabian company, air flight company, Emirates Airlines, and she lived there. So I had a lot of friends there, still have friends there. I knew a lot of people that was local, and had the opportunity to go to real Arabic weddings and to celebrate the Ramadan with them. And I just have such, this series is really a celebration of my time in the Middle East.
So it's very special.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew the answer for the question because I watched your release stream, and like we talked for a while before we went live. Every time when I'm watching your pre-release lives and you are showing your product, you are so excited
Yeah.
every time. You are so full of joy and happiness. When usually when I'm at the stage when I can show stuff, I'm already, because beforehand I was quite a very last minute person. So at the release day I was like, oh my god, what did I forget?
Yes. No. No, I'm not really. By the time that I'm able to show something, but the thing is, all of my art. When I worked as just as a acrylic painter before this, as an artist, I always said to people, the only thing that I don't want to trigger any emotion or any conversation with my art. I actually just want something to just celebrate and to show joy and to happy art and
And
colorful art.
honestly, it is like that because I think it was released before, or 2 releases before, when you came out with this long pencil case that I
Yeah,
love so
that's
much, and I have it.
yeah.
And on one hand, it's totally not my style. On the
No,
other
no.
hand,
I was very surprised that you had it.
but I love it. It's my very favorite. And then during the lockdown, you did the online class with faces, and I did the class as well. Though
You
it's
showed me the result. Show the result. You did a really good job.
wait, where it's playing. I think that it's It's not
Not there.
handy. I would have to grab it. I will grab
No,
it
don't worry.
in a bit. But I have so much fun. And like I said, your art is exactly like you. When you meet you in person, you just spark with all those colors and all those whimsical, wonderful, wonderfulness all around you. And having that pencil case, if I have a bad day, I just hold my pink, joyful pencil case for a minute and I feel happy already. And
Oh,
I should put the warning that
but
people
you
look
did
out with the
very
questions.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
look out with the questions because things with Marlene can go deep
very deep.
really fast, and you will not feel when it happens. Okay,
Oh, yes, I know that.
Belinda asked what drives you to the bright Luma colors.
Lima colors. What draws you to bright? Oh, yeah, because, well, actually, it's, you would say usually African colors are really subdued and brownish, those type of colors. But if you look at the real African art, it's usually your primary colors, your yellows, your blues, your reds, and it's always with black lines in between, all these African motifs. So that was always something that inspired me as a child, all that African art. I loved it. And it'll probably be something that'll be coming into the future in one of my lines. But I'll brew on it for quite a while longer. I don't think I'm ready for that yet because that'll be my whole childhood having to put it into one line. So I'll have to think about that.
Yeah,
But I
then it
think that is the base.
definitely triggers some conversations.
And I think that I really, Belinda will know that because in my, I think in my primary school, high school era, it was really the neon colors and the rainbow shades of neon colors that actually was in fashion in South Africa at that time. So there's also part of my good memories.
I hope that they will be in fashion again because I
Oh,
love neon pink. The only neon color that I dislike, I would say, is green, but
yeah, me too.
I I'm not drawn into green in general. Oh yeah, and girls, Karen, wait, I will put Karen on the screen. Karen said that she loved the brightness
Yeah.
of your colors.
Oh, thank you for
Uh,
that.
in a bit, I'm watching all the time, at the clock to make sure that everything will go with the perfect timing. So I will mention that for the first time, guys. If you want to meet face to face with Marlene or with me, let me know on Facebook. I will send you a link. Then you just click the link and you will join us on the screen for everyone to see. I
Oh,
will
yeah,
just mention.
absolute joy to meet some of the people in person. Yeah, lovely.
Yes, and we will move to the neon colors in a bit because uh, I already planned our conversation just a tiny bit because yeah, because we have this tendency, like like every time when we go for a dinner and there is some kind of plan, but then it will end up totally in the different setup with
Oh no,
different people and different
the last
ideas.
year was really terrible when we were in Frankfurt because the group just grew and grew and grew, and
You know,
finally,
on the one hand, yeah, mm, it it has pros and cons because if we have such a large group, it's hard to have like I would say that you like to have personal conversations with people,
oh yes, I
even
do.
with people like me, myself, and I that not often have very personal conversation, especially with South African ladies that they see for the second time in life.
I like to,
Probably,
when I have a conversation one on one with someone, I like to have a conversation that makes sense, one that's
uh,
about real life.
yeah. So, like for full explanation, because I explained it to you and to most of my upcoming guests, but probably people who watch us will have to wait for my explanation for a bit. But for me, it did change a lot.
So
You
sweet.
started a really cool thing. Um, that I will get back to comments, guys, in a second. I just think that it's important, so I should look on the camera like professional person. Yeah, so the meeting with you, I think it happened just in the good spot in my life, to be fair. I met the perfect person in the perfect moment, and you pushed me to the path of spreading joy and happiness. And if we will, share the happy and good things and sometimes open a little bit our shell, the cool things happen. And yeah, and it end up with me being in this parting rainbow unicorn phase that I'm going through right now, and I'm loving it.
Oh, sweet.
Um, Karen is asking if you studied art in school.
At high school, yes, I actually had two art subjects. I had graphic arts and painting till I was 18. And then I decided to do backstage theatre. I studied theatre technology. We did props and makeup art and decor painting. And I loved it. I totally loved it. And I got good marks and I really studied hard, but the industry was totally not for me. And for the people that really know me really well, knows that I'm someone that never steps outside borders. I'm quite plain Jane, and I'm not weird enough for the industry. I
You
was just
know,
not weird enough. I was never weird enough
honestly,
for an artist, and I was never weird enough for the theatre industry. I just always felt like I didn't really fit in, and I
I would
decided I couldn't do this. And
I
then I
would
went,
say that you are a lot of things, but definitely not plain.
I feel very plain. I'm a very normal person. I, I,
Normal, yes, but not, plain, because I'm not normal. I'm basically insane. So that's the difference. Um,
oh, sweet.
uh,
That's why I like you so much.
yeah, definitely. I'm not normal, but I would also definitely, I can describe you with ton of words, and plain is not even, in the room with them.
Well, no, but that was really the reason that I did study that. Then I went into the beauty industry, and I was actually a beauty trainer in the Middle East, and I worked for a company where I had to go all over the place, and went to Bahrain and went to Kuwait and went to Oman, and all
Oh my
the
God, beauty industry. That
yeah.
I don't know how it was back then, but right now I follow a lot of beauty YouTube, and oh my God, that that's the weirdest industry ever, and they have
It was in the
so
Middle
much
East. I have to
things
say that
going
people
on
was
all the
quite
time.
normal in their time. People were really respectful and really nice. And because you're working with all expats, it is really amazing because it's there's people outside really laughing really loud. So, I don't know what
No
I'm hearing.
stress.
Sorry, I'm a bit so. But there's all these people, and they were all just everyone is equal, really, and you can just speak to everyone and meet everyone there, and that's nice about the Middle East. The years that I was there, I won't speak for the Dubai or Middle East now because it's a whole different ball game now. But back then, it was wonderful, and that's
Yeah, I
20
think
years ago.
I think
25,
that
25, 20 years ago. Yeah.
it's like yesterday. Let's not speak how many years ago something was happening, because first of all, my I'm closer and closer to another sad and happy birthday. This year I'm turning 18, for example.
Tell us, how old are you getting?
18. I will be allowed to drink in public. But yes, it's weird. I think about stuff that oh, it was not so far ago when something was popular, and then my husband says like, yeah, it was 15 years ago, and I'm like, no, it's impossible.
I'm not
in
that
my
old.
head, I'm in my head, I'm basically like 19, maybe 20.
Well, I think I stayed 30. I'm 30. I feel 30.
Okay,
But it's Belinda
Belinda says
Austin.
that she thinks that she was very similar to you, but having pink hair changed uh, everything.
Yeah, how you viewed in the industry. Yeah, I think so. I think so. It definitely does. It makes you. It does. Because I actually saw photos of Belinda when she had her brown hair, and I'm like, who's this woman? So,
I cannot recognize her on the
no,
pictures without pink hair.
no, it's very bad. So no, that
Yeah.
it makes sense. I'm just very normal, and I think Belinda, I can get along with Belinda in conversation very well as well. And that's just because she's just very much the same as me.
I think that I might have a thing to South African ladies, and now it sounds weird and kinky, but I didn't meant it in this way. But I feel that I really get along with South
You
Africans.
get life.
Okay, before I will start to check if anyone wants to join us. I have one more question. Actually, I was always wanted to mention that in the conversation, because that also might be the reason why I'm prone to you or to Belinda, because you have been like in 10,000 places on earth, and you have all the possible jobs, odd jobs. Every time when we talk, you mention totally different thing that you have been doing in your life, and sometimes they are kind of related. Like makeup industry and artsy industry. You still have those paintbrushes and you paint on something, but some of them are like, wow, how, how, just how? Do you think that it have a huge influence, traveling the world and experiencing so many different industries and so many different people? How does it influence you as an artist, and how does it translate to the stuff that you are doing now?
It's probably, oh, it's a difficult one. No, it's a good one, but it's a difficult one. It probably translates in a way that I'm very, I can, when I look at problems, surely in our industry, I can see, I can put it into perspective because I've come such a long way to where I am now that I can see perspective. And I've always had that I put a goal in front of me and I try to put these flaps on and not to be, and surely in our industry, in the craft industry, you can very easily be discouraged or think, oh, that person's designs are much better than mine, or this person just brought something out and it looks so similar to mine. What if people think that I copy them? And then, so there's all these type of things always playing behind the scenes. And very early on, I just decided, just put your flaps on and put a goal in front of you and just go for that. And don't, all of that distraction just eats away your energy, your positive energy. And you can rather use all that positive energy and just put it into what you like instead of what you hate about the industry.
I totally agree, because we already had, during the for me on one side, and that will be not the popular thing to say about the horrible thing that happened to the world. On one side, it was the worst thing that happened to me, as you know, in the worst moment when I decided to change all my life and turn it into this teaching, crafting, traveling moment, and then they were like, no, no.
No, you're not going to travel.
So on one side, it was the worst thing that happened. On the other hand, it was the best thing that could happen to me because our industry, and I think that it's not only our industry, I would say that it will be each single one of the communities that also have some kind of business side
Yeah,
to
I
it.
think so. Definitely. All streamings of different
Yeah, it can
collaborations and
be,
design.
really, really toxic, but it can be also very positive.
Very
I'm
uplifting.
happy and proud to say that I'm pretty sure that everyone who are on this chat are part of really positive tribe. We bonded via the lockdown. We were doing a lot of streams, collaborations, and not only creators that putting themselves up on the screen, but also and mostly those who are in the chat section and they are commenting, encouraging you, and even when everything was horrible and I couldn't go anywhere, do anything, and I felt like, oh my God, I just got my super
You still
crafty friend.
connected. Yeah.
Yeah, and I cannot go and meet with my friend. I'm just stuck in the house and everything went bad and I can't even go and get drunk because to go and get drunk you have to go stay in the line and it's not so fast and
You
easy.
could be happy that you weren't in South Africa in lockdown because there was an alcohol and a tobacco ban.
Oh yeah, I know. Horrible.
So you couldn't even drink a glass of wine at home.
Yeah, and I discovered that the community that in my head, as you know, because we spoke, in my head, I kind of thought that it's rather toxic than positive. I love classes because then we interact with students, and it was always positive experience. But from online community, I felt that it's not cool, and this lockdown made me change my mind. I
Yeah.
started to put the thing that I got from you because you often say things. I saw some of them in your stickers. Some things that you say, those little things that stick in your head, and you can repeat them to yourself when it's bad. And yeah, and now I feel that I cut off all the negative things. Like you said, flat on the eyes. Let's just block negative people. Let's block negative emotions, and let's
Things,
just
everything that you give attention, everything in your life that you give attention will grow. So even if you give negative things that happens in your life attention, it'll grow. So it's better to just put all that energy into the positive in your life.
so now I'm growing
Yeah,
positivity.
yeah.
Yeah, girls are agreeing. Belinda is claiming that I'm the coolest thing that happened to her, but
And Berlin,
I
oh, definitely, I'm sure that is true. That is very true. And she's the
uh,
first thing that happened to you there.
yeah, to be honest, yes,
Yeah,
she
I think so.
she encouraged my positive vibes, and every time when I need, a lift up, I just call her, and when I hear her calm voice and beautiful accent, it's always like, yeah, it will be fine. Um, yes, and Terry is, I will put it on the screen. Terry is, yeah, one of very positive people. I met Terry during the lockdown, and right now she said that she's struggling with getting her mojo back after the surgery, and she had really serious surgery. Um, but again, she's always on the chat. She's always up for hanging out together. She always will be there to encourage, even if situation is not super cool. those
Oh,
people on the chat encourage me, and I think that that's how we should roll. We should show people that in theory we are, competition, because I have some products, you have some products
I
that
never
we will
see
go
any.
through.
No, I don't see you as competition.
Yeah,
And you
but
don't see me as competition, do you?
no,
No.
no, but I don't see, right now I'm at the point when I don't think that anyone is a competition. And
No.
even if it is a competition, it can be friendly competition. How
The thing
to,
is, competition, it's not competition, Olga. I think what happens is that if you ask me honestly, it's not competition. You don't see it as a competition. But what sometimes happen, if someone, when you're not in a good place in your own body or in your mind, and someone creates something that is prettier than what you think and you wish you designed it, it kind of grows, a kind of anger at yourself grows inside of you, and it makes you
uh,
feel weird towards the others. But it's not because you hate them or you don't want them to do something nice, but you think, why didn't I come up with this? So it's not jealousy ever.
yeah,
You
it's fine.
froze. You froze.
Um, yeah, I froze for a second. Somebody called me. How rude. So I put it on the screen. It was in the moment when we were talking about the stickers,
Yeah, I
and
assume.
having that feeling that somebody just took the thing from your head and put it out there for you to use. And I like
All
to
designers
work.
have that.
In my case, it's a little bit different. I prefer to work with others people's designs than mine. I
Yeah.
like to make my designs and I like to use them. It's not like I don't, but I'm afraid that other people can use them in a different way. Because when I do something, I have specific thing on my mind,
Oh yes.
and me myself, I cannot just step out of the box that I'm making for myself when I'm staring at the design for hours. And then it's hard to like jump off and do something else. But I can take your die that probably you made with the thought of colorful and cheerful albums, and I can make something grungy, steampunky, and dark with it. And I don't think that the first thing that you would think looking at this die would be
I would
like,
think,
oh
wow.
yeah, gears and black background. It will be cool.
Yeah,
Um,
it's Kim.
yes, and
She's
Nuneka is
encouraging
right.
your weirdness.
Yeah. I will manage the messages in 1 second. Um, okay, let's see. No, don't have anyone unless it's in the others folder. Oh my God. Here I go with not knowing how to navigate the Facebook.
You told me you knew.
I know. I will find it in 1 second, but it have to be on Facebook because I don't think I have the access to
Find the
my.
next.
But wait, Instagram. Okay, did
Nineka,
you
I think
post?
you're right. And Nineka says there's space for all of us to work together and make us stronger. I think it's true. Very.
That was our main message, and that was our quote when we were doing streams. Together we are stronger, and I
Yeah,
think that it is like that.
it is very true.
Okay, so guys, if oh yeah, I can see the message now. I can see it. I will just copy the link and I will send you the link. And since now anyone who wants to join us, I can send you a link, and that will be you will have to click on it. Just please, if you have us on computer as well, then mute off one of the devices because otherwise we will have a funny echo. Okay, and yes, I see the message. Okay, here is your link. You just click it from the phone. And as we moved on a little bit to the part about the design, I will put, guys, on the screen few things because Marlene lately came up with her new stuff, new add-ons to amazing collection of fabulous products. And though you might think that, bright and cheerful is not for you, but I'm pretty sure that everyone will find something for themselves. I will first show you like whole release. I'm sure that you can hear and see us, and yeah, it's super brightful, super joyful. And okay, now we have to be like skinny, how next. Yeah, because with those products, and by the way, if you are a shop owner and you carry Marlene stuff, just share your link. If you have any affiliate links, just put them on the chat. They are open and allowed. And if you are looking for those products, everything will be in the description box. I wanted to ask
put
you.
a light on, Olga. Just 1 second. I just need to put a light on.
Yeah, no worries. Okay. In the meantime, yeah, I see that you have already linked, so that will be perfect. Because I missed when you are showing them live. I was catching up afterwards, and it's the very first time when you have scrapbooking papers in your line. Because I think that all the other products in this way or another you already had in your line, like stencils and
Some
dies,
scrapbook papers.
and I love them. I love them. And how do you feel about having scrapbook papers? Will you
Well, the
make a
scrapbook
scrapbook
papers are
layout now?
actually based on a huge painting that I have in my living room. And I don't know, I can't turn the screen. Can I turn the screen?
Probably. Okay, so we
But
have
I
Nikki.
actually based it and I actually photographed the painting in 10 parts. And then I chose the 8 best ones for the scrapbook paper, and I used my stamp overlays on there from the same collection to create the line.
Okay, so we have Nikki in the backstage. So for now, people cannot see or hear you. Could you knock your head if you are agreeing to be on the screen? Okay, so hi and welcome. Okay, I will rearrange us.
Nikki from Canada.
Yes. Hi, Marlene.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. I didn't even put lipstick on or anything because I wasn't planning on this.
How can you go through life without lipstick? Come on.
Well, because we're going to go soon and I have to put a mask on, right? Yeah.
No, I don't always. Yeah, we wear masks all the time. So.
I wear the lipstick that did not smudge. They just dry down and they are batch proof. And you can wear a mask, and when you take it off, you still have your lipstick only on your lips. That's important.
I've got these disposable masks, and when I take it off, I've got like a little mouth inside. Lip gloss.
No,
as you're saying that, I'm thinking you could like take those and cut them out and use them as a collage in a journal.
Oh, yeah. I could probably do that.
So I'm excited to see your new journal buy. Like I got the first one.
Which one do you have, Nikki?
I have the first one. Oh, it's up on my shelf there. The little one, the trifold.
Oh, the trifold one. Yeah, that was from my previous collection.
Yeah,
I love it. I have it as well.
Yeah, that's a very small little thing. But now I've got this is the new ones that you can really with the die cut them out.
I'm very.
I don't know if you saw it this morning, because really early this morning I was on live showing how these work.
I wanted to, and then I was trying to figure out the time change, and so I missed it. But hopefully, is it still there?
I will put them on the screen. We can still chit chat because they were released just in the morning, so I didn't prepare the small one. So you can look at the products right now
Yeah.
on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm quite excited about them. I know that you made it as the album, but I want the square one. Like I wrote in the chat, and now I'm so obsessed with the idea of doing that because I want to
Yeah.
cut
I
out
want
just
it
those.
because I do live streaming every week,
You do
and
live
it's all
streaming
art
every week?
journaling. So that way, yeah, from mid-March, I was doing it 5 days a week. And then just last month, I switched it to Tuesdays and Fridays. So it's like tutorial technique Tuesday and then fan art Friday. So I have this whole group that comes in and just watches it streams on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch
Yeah, I know.
all at once. And then they get to see how to do different
Because
Oh,
things.
the tweet.
Yeah.
So now definitely after the live stream, stay in the backstage. I have few questions. I'm trying to find the I'm trying to find the link, but I don't have it handy. So Terry, if you are looking for Marlene's video from today, there will be link in the description box just when we're
I
done.
shared it on my page as well.
And if you click into the second link in the description box, that was Marlene Facebook, and it will be the first thing to pop up. Okay,
Where
how
in
we are.
Canada are you, Nikki?
Pardon?
Where in Canada are you?
I'm near Vancouver in British Columbia.
Yeah. I was there last year, but I didn't come down there. No.
Oh, I was going to say, I didn't know. Yeah, we're on the West Coast. We're near the beaches and
I was
all
in
that.
Montreal. I went to Montreal.
Oh, yeah, you're opposite end.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I did message you, right? Because I messaged you to see if you were coming this way. Yeah.
I will probably go there again, but with Corona, it was probably all waited till the next year. I was supposed to go to Scotland and Norway this year still, and October Norway and November Scotland, but we cancelled those because in the UK they actually now you're only allowed to be 6 people together.
Oh, ours was 50, and I think it's 8 now.
Oh, you also have a little like a backslash.
For us, it's changing. It depends on the amount of the space that you have. You can have if you can separate people by 1.5 meter apart, then you can have a little bit more people. But you know, for me, classes were also about sitting, just crafting together, leaving everything at home, all that, everything, including
How did you teach? Did
the
you
mess
use a
from the head.
projector or something, or how did you teach your class so that they can actually see what you're doing?
Because I had a class, I could have 4 students because of the size of the room. And Germans, I have to say that I love it about Germans that they are really following all the rules. We have rules, so we follow. The same with school and with everything, and with classes. We were provided with the instructions how to have class and how to kind of hang out together safely.
Well, and in Holland, I love the Dutch, but it's probably if we have a rule, people think, how can I alter it to suit me better?
I think that Germans are super special about it, that they, even if they don't agree, but it's a rule, they will follow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Our young people are following it.
Well, I'm glad to see you in here. I'm glad to see your face to face.
Yes, me too.
It's the first time for me to meet me. I had contact with her before, but I've never met her live.
No, it's only been writing. Yeah, this is nice.
That's cool.
Nice. Thank you.
That's cool. And guys, if any of you want to, Nikki, do you want me to take you off from the screen? Because I think that we have like 20 minutes left, so you can also hang out and stay on the screen. If you want to, I can take you off. It's up to you. And if any of you guys want to join, then let me know. I'm looking at those Facebook messages right now. Oh, I see somebody's coming.
Nikki, do you want me to
Woohoo.
take you off from the screen? Because I think that
You
we
are
have
on the
like
screen already.
Hey, Belinda.
Hi, Belinda.
Hello.
What's this?
I'm still trying to sort out my sound.
Oh, wow. Nice to see you there as well. Oh, Nikki,
I love
can see-
technology. We can all be in the same room at once.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I can't do technology. That's why Olga's organizing these things, because if I had to do it, we'll probably end up in Nebraska somewhere. Oh, Nikki, I can see your studio is nice and full.
Yeah, the window got bigger.
Yeah. Right. I wish I could do that so I can drink my wine so you all can't always see me swallow everything.
Yes,
Oh,
so
well. How are you doing, Belinda?
I'm doing well, thanks.
How's your hair?
Pink needs to be done again. Unfortunately, it grows. I wish I could put a pause button or something. I'm very grateful because Olga and I have this argument all the time. My hair grows like a weed. So I
oh
try.
my God, yes, you have head full of hair that will grow back no matter what you will do to them. I'm so sorry, and I
You could
feel
be
your
bold.
pain.
Being bold is
Yeah,
good.
so you know it's bad when your hairdresser sends you a message. It's 3 months. It's time we come again. I'm like, really? How did that happen? So yeah, it is. I'm due to go again, but
My hairdresser is very. He's got quite a lot of appointments always, so I need to. If I have an appointment, I have to book immediately for 8 weeks afterwards, because otherwise I won't get in.
well, mine's a sort of similar problem since Corona. He's been incredibly busy. It was like he had a backlog when he reopened, and it's like he said it's been like Saturday every day. And it takes a long time to bleach it, so it takes a while. So I'm in his salon for like half a day.
What color
Basically,
is your hair really?
it's this dark color. So then it has to be bleached white before they can put the pink on. So yeah.
Oh, wow. Nikki, wasn't your hair a different color?
My hair's been many colors. I dye it myself. I don't have the patience
Purple
to
or
sit
something
there.
like that at some stage?
Yeah, it still is a bit.
It is.
My
yeah, I
roots
see
are
it
like
now.
this long, so I need to redo it.
Oh yeah,
But yeah,
now
so
I
it's
see it.
purple. It's been pink. It's
Purple is
been
a
blue.
really good choice. I have to say that purple is a really good
You
color
have
to
that too,
choose.
Olga.
Yeah, and I also do my hair on my own because mine are not growing back so fast, and I don't have so many of them. So I'm not trusting anyone to touch my hair.
Oh well, that's.
And Nikki's saying she likes my chair. I did it myself.
What shade do you have? I can't see it really.
It's an old office chair. It came out of my dad's office. I brought it with me from South Africa just because it's comfortable, and I covered it in
Floral,
IKEA fabric.
Oh,
And then
nice.
the back of it, I'm gonna get up and show you the back of my chair. Is all done with I'll turn a light on. It's all done with Stamperia. Yeah, where's the back of my chair? I'm trying to see on
Remember
screen.
that we are that
Oh my gosh, it's lovely.
It's all done with Stamperia rice paper.
Nice.
Oh gosh, you've got so much energy.
So I basically used 500 mils of gesso and gessoed my entire chair and then decoupaged it with rice paper.
Nicely done.
But you've
yeah,
got your
okay.
mother in the neighborhood. Your mother lives close by, doesn't she?
Sorry?
Your mother lives close by.
Yeah,
my mother lives with me.
And she cooks.
Yes.
Ah, see, that's the difference. I knew that there was something wrong. Because
well, she prepares, I cook. It does help.
My mother cooks most of the time there. So I think that's the difference. If you've got your mother,
yes,
you've got time.
I do have help.
Oh, lovely. Oh, I can't imagine. I have a husband that's really good at cooking, but after he was ill, I
Oh,
mean,
and
I
how
feel
is your husband? Because
well. Yeah, he's doing really well. I mean, he had major operation, major surgery. He was in hospital
yeah,
for
I
about,
remember.
and but he's doing really well. Yeah, he goes to the gym all the time, and he works full time, and yeah, that's he's much healthier probably than me. I mean, I'm not ill in any way or shape or form at all. I don't have anything, but so I'm very thankful. But he's doing really well. But usually when he comes home after a hard day's work, I don't always want him to cook. If I'm working from home, it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't sit right. But he does cook tastier food than me, though. I think. So, well, there's just a difference. Do you cook, Olga?
Yes, I mean, I do.
You cook for cooks?
I do cook, and I also train my husband to cook, but I cook only when I have time. Because, if it will have to be something fast, then probably I will grab something from the freezer. Or when my husband visits Poland, he brought a lot of jars from grandma, and oh my God, it tastes like home. So even if I feel like cooking something, I would still go with his grandma stuff because it's super traditional, like my own grandma would do.
Yeah.
It's so good.
And Nikki, do you have kids?
I have a 17-year-old. She just turned 17
17-year-old.
last Saturday. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've got a 17. She's turning 18 this month.
Nice.
So,
Yeah.
Wow. Like me.
yeah, like Shalise is turning 18 on the 27th of September, and she really wanted to do a large, huge party at home, but because of Corona, that's not allowed.
Oh, I know. I turned 50 this summer.
Oh.
So we had 3 people in the backyard. It was
I'm
supposed to be
yeah, because I'm shocked.
It was supposed to be an Alice in Wonderland Mad Hatter tea party. It was supposed to be this huge thing.
Oh.
But yeah.
Okay,
You can always reschedule your birthday like the Queen does.
Oh, we are. We figure all of our friends, we're all having our birthdays all in one day next year, and we're having a big party when we can.
I know. Well,
so nobody ages this year. Just so you know that. Nobody gets older this year.
Well, I said
that would be good rule.
Rent some place. We would maybe rent like a restaurant that you can do 2 or 3 hours and just drinks and tapas or something like that, because there you're allowed to be with more people. But the question is, can you then go around and say hello to everyone because you're actually supposed to stay seated?
Yeah, no,
so if you can't even say hello to the people, that's going to be really weird. So,
but it always, you always have an option of the Zoom party.
A Zoom party.
Yeah, we've done a few of those.
Yeah, I'm thinking about one because here I have a friend that I can force to actually be here with me, and all the rest of my friends, even if they cannot be here because of the travel restrictions, I can bring them like I just brought you to my house.
Yeah.
Okay, we have 7 minutes left, so if anyone still wants to join, let me know. I'm on Messenger checking it all the time. That's why it looks like I don't look at the screen because here I have the computer and all this showing and demonstrating.
It's like the margarita, huh?
Yeah.
Are you sure that's coffee in that mug, Olga?
Yes, I'm sure that it's coffee in my favorite mug. Oh, you don't see it because it's too bright, but my mug is like super grumpy. It has the face on it. Oh yeah, now you can see my
my
grumpy
friend
mug.
has those mugs.
It's got a face on it. We have to believe it's coffee. Well,
I went to the South African shop yesterday and I had Amarula coffee. It was awesome.
Oh gosh.
Oh, Amarula.
I saw you went to that shop. I was so jealous.
I can always post
saying,
stuff.
Oh my God.
So we have a comment. I think that Karen is from USA. That they have drive-by parties. You just drive by your friend's house, honk the siren, pass the gift, and just go away.
Oh, that's the most important part for the kids in any case. If you leave the gift, you're okay.
You know, honestly, in my case, I care more about, you know, chilling with my friends than about a gift,
Yeah,
though they are
adults, but
appreciated.
the kids, it's actually the most important part is the gift.
Yeah, as
Yeah, I
adults.
think this
Yeah.
lockdown has made us realize that.
Okay, we have girls. So yeah, like I said, I'm driven to South African ladies because we have the next one coming for the screen. She will, yeah, you will see. She will be here in few seconds, I think. Yeah, I think so.
Yes, I think
I'm
you
pretty
will.
sure. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, we'll see.
You know, now I'm convinced that all South Africans in crafty industry know each other somehow.
I don't know. I don't know if that's true, but if it's
You
a
know, it is
distributor,
from
we'll
my
know.
perspective. It is from my perspective because each single South African that I meet, I'm like, oh yeah, and I know Belinda and Marlene from South Africa, and they are like that every time, like yeah, they are so cool.
So I'm your choking comedian.
Yeah,
I thought
where
Canada was brilliant. When I went to Canada, I just thought the Canadians were such laid back, friendly, relaxed people. It was absolutely, I had a ball. I had such a great time there.
Yay,
And
thank you. I think that's why they film a lot of movies up here now. Because we leave the actors alone
I
too.
knew it was
Hi, Kim.
Kim, I'm afraid that you have to tune the sound on your computer. Yeah, I think so.
Yes, I think you will.
Sure. I'm pretty sure. Don't stress. I will mute you for 1 second. Just wave when you turn off the sound or put on the headphones.
You can't hear us.
Okay. How about now? Yeah, now it's fine.
Hi, Kim.
Hi, Kim.
But Kim cannot hear us right now. She. Okay, we will wait 1 second.
There's a delay going to South Africa.
It's far distance.
It has to go around the globe to go to South Africa. It's not going directly.
Okay. She will come back because it just shows that probably the South African shanding. What do you call it? Yeah, because it showed that Kim is joining, and then it showed that she's disconnected. Okay, she's back here.
Hello there.
With the delay. Okay. Yeah, just give me 1 second. Okay, because she's typing to me on Messenger.
She probably has to close YouTube. That's what I did.
Wait a second. I will add her in one moment.
Yes, Penny Ann, you don't have to turn a year older this year. From the comment, she's like, now you, Penny Van in the comments says, now you tell me I don't have to age this year. It's like, yeah, that's right. Nobody ages.
How can you see
yes,
comments?
we already
I stretched my screen and the comments are on the side. It doesn't say private chat beside you.
No.
But it's harder to do on the phone screen because I think that you joined us from a computer.
Yeah, I'm on a
Yeah,
computer.
I've got both
Yeah,
running,
so it's
I can
You
see
easier.
my
Linda?
phone. I've got my computer running, so I can see the chat, and then I'm talking to you on my phone.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
but
I can't see
basically,
anything. I just see you, so it's okay.
yeah.
I find
So,
it difficult to
Kim,
tell me what other
stay
people
in the
say.
backstage. We will join you in 1 second. Just hold on, because we have like, yeah, we reached the hour. I will just wrap it quickly. I hope that viewers enjoyed it. I left all the links for you out there, and soon I will do some stuff with cool things by Marlene. I haven't had chance to show you that, so that will be the last thing that I will show you. Probably Marlene will not agree with me. Sorry, girls, that I covered you. I didn't thought
Wow!
about if we will have guests
It's
that
covered
I
their
will cover you.
faces.
But I'm
So
brighter than bright.
those are watercolors.
Okay,
And
you put the bright pink over my spot, so that's perfect.
and guys, you know, it will blow your mind. Probably it blowed my mind. They on the picture you don't see it, but the ones that are under Marlene are neon. Those are neon watercolors.
So
I
I want
already put the
those.
Yeah, I put the pre-order for them, and definitely I will fetch few things, and they will appear here. Thank you, Marlene, for joining me. Thank you, Belinda, and thank you, Nikki. You are super brave. You deserve like
I'm so
a
glad
huge
that you were so
brother.
brave to invite us
Round
all.
of applause.
And sorry that I couldn't see Kim,
Thank
but
you for bringing me in.
lovely seeing Nikki
You
and
will see
Belinda.
her in 1 second. I will close the stream, and then you
We'll
will
see
be
her
able to see
backstage.
each other.
We'll do it backstage.
Okay, so everyone, thank you. Thank you so much that you joined us. And yeah, next week we meet again for chit chat and fun. And yeah, Belinda, Nikki, do you want to say something?
This
Thanks,
is
Connie,
awesome.
for
Thanks for letting me
everything.
join in.
Okay, so it was fun and bye.